Well, you lot, good morning. I hope you're all happy, as always. Now, we haven't done anything with radio for a little while. No CB, no ham radio, no radio of any description for quite a while on this channel. So today, let's have a look, shall we? Let's see if we can set up. I've got two little setups I'm going to try and set up. I've been trying to collect stuff to set up a 2 meter setup for a while, but I haven't been able to. But I'm slowly getting there now. I've got a stand for the antenna. I've got an antenna. I've got a battery to power it. I've got the radio. I've got everything I need. The only thing I haven't got is an SWR meter to check the antenna. It shouldn't have any trouble. They're normally pretty good, these antennas. I'll show you it all in a minute. The other thing I've got to try and set up is a CB setup. And how many times can I say setup in this video? So I've got my cup of coffee. I've got some stuff on the bench which is completely irrelevant to anything in this video. Although, if you're interested in RC stuff, I'm going to make a video today actually. I was going to go and take this one out for a test, and I had a small mishap there that decided to burn off of there. I was like, what's wrong with smoke? And the connection just... It just corroded away. So I've got to try and repair this. So if you're interested in RC, nitro RC and all that kind of stuff, I'm going to try and film a video about that today and try and get that uploaded. So I might want to go and check that one out. So there's the antenna, the 2 meter antenna. That goes all the way down there. And this is the stand thing that I bought off a friend of mine about 2 years ago when I started to collect all the bits and bobs to make this mobile setup. That's like the tripod thing to put the antenna on. And what was I going to say? Hold on, I've forgotten what I was going to say. Oh, I don't know, I can't remember. But anyway, let's turn some stuff on, and we can get some equipment warmed up. Now, just because I'm in here, I thought I might as well turn the radios on, and you know, we might about find someone to talk to. Who knows? Oh, hold on. Forgot to turn on the PSU, silly me. You can see how long it's been since I've been in here. Now we should better turn that one on. There we go. Lovely jubbly. So, over here, this is my little stash. When I cleared everything out, all the radio stuff I sold and put in the bin. I didn't put radios in the bin, I just put rubbish in the bin. I have a tendency to hold rubbish. Just in case it comes in handy. But anyway, I collected loads of patch leads, coax cable that I'd saved, and some of them I've harvested PL259s off of, and some of them I haven't, but there's all different ones here. So I need to set up, I think this will be the one that I need. I need to set up a mobile CB setup. So basically I need to find a radio, some patch leads, and I need to find an antenna and a mag mount to make the CB one, and also amongst there somewhere is my 2 meter radio, which I'm going to try and show you to try and get all that together. I've got my jump scooter down there. I might go and do a bit of jump scootering later on, who knows, I mean, might do. So amongst all this stuff we've got various bits and bobs. We should have I see cars falling apart. We should have I might need 2 hands actually. Oh, that might come in handy for something. Right, I need 2 hands. Let me have a dig around and I'll see what I find. So I found a couple of amps, but they're not the ones I want. That one's a 2 meter one. And this one, it's a good one, but I don't think the wiring that I'm going to be able to put in for the mobile setup, CB setup, is going to be able to accommodate it. It's been bored out. It's got a bigger transistor in there, or bigger pill, or whatever you want to say. That's why it's got that old rod in the top there. It does about 180 watts FM, this one. 4 watts in gets about 180 out, I think. But that's not going to be any good. So I can see up here, we got this little one, still got the little wire on it. This is the one that I had before. in the same setup. It's a bit dusty and a bit dirty because that's where I had it. I had it in the bulldozer, and that's what I'm going to do this time. So we'll put that there. I found my FT 1900. That's going to be my 2 meter setup radio, completely different thing. I might do a whole video on that. I've just realised I'm missing a part of the puzzle. For that 2 meter setup, I've got the antenna, I've got the antenna tripod, I've got a battery to power the radio, I've got the radio. What's in between that I haven't got, that I forgot about completely? Coax. Bloody coax. I haven't got any coax. I've got a little stash of coax. I might have some. I'm not going to settle for anything less than 213, somewhere around there, or the equivalent of a different brand. I'm not going to go with the stupid thin 58 stuff. So if I've got any of it long enough, I might today, depending on the weather, take it all out in the garden and set it all up. But if I haven't got anything long enough, then I'm not going to be able to do that, obviously. Now, over here, there it is. There's the radio, Uniden 200. Let's get it out. So, don't know if I'm going to need to do any repairing or any soldering or anything yet. The Uniden 200. This is the radio that I had in my blade for a couple of years. It spent its entire life inside machines. The person who gave this to me had it in a bulldozer on a rubbish tip ever since it was brand new. He bought it brand new, and can you believe it? From what the stories I've been told, on the actual site, on the rubbish tip, there was a bloke who had his own little workshop. He was the rig doctor. We're talking, I think this is 80s, 70s and 80s, somewhere like that. Maybe 90s, I'm not sure. Oh, I need an extension speaker, don't let me forget. Anyway, actually on site, yeah, there was a person who had his job and everything, done what he had to do, done his job. But in his little office, like a porter cabin, he had like a bench, and he was the rig doctor. So everyone had CBs in their lorries going in and out, bringing stuff in and out. Everyone had them in their machines, and if anyone wanted anything doing, they'd take it down to him, and he would repair things, repair the CBs and do them, and then also set them up on the machines, I think, sometimes. So that was, can you believe that? You won't get that nowadays. You have to take it down to a shop, or maybe you might get a local rig doctor, but it's not very likely. I mean, all the rig doctors around my area have given up. But yeah, man, so he had him put in this variable power knob. A lot of people in videos before have told me that this is standard, comes with the Uniden 200. Well, whether it does in some or not, I don't know. But with this particular one, this was added in by that person. He had him do it. And it doesn't increase the power or anything. All it does is take it down from, I think it does go up to about 7 watts actually. I'm not entirely sure, I can't remember. But it takes it down from whatever the maximum is, which is about 6-7 watts. I think he did have it increased. Or it might just be 4. I might be chatting a load of shit, I don't know. All the way down to about half a watt. The reason he had it that was because he had an amp. And I don't know what I've done with that amp. I did have the original amp that he had paired up with this, and I think I've lost it. Yeah, I just went and had a look, I can't find it. But he had it so that he can turn it down, to turn his power down, because he had an amp he didn't always want to run maximum power. Anyway, I've got this one attached to it. Gives out, I can't remember what it was giving out, about 40 watts. It's a little bit more than what it's supposed to. But it was a good amp, very good amp, this one. So I've got that to go with it. So that's going to go on there. I have this, because I don't like chopping and messing around with all the wiring. I know I should wire it directly into the battery, but I'm too lazy for that, so I just plugged that into the one of the sockets. Luckily enough, there's multiple ones in these machines. Plug that in, now I can plug the amp into here and that into here. This is rated to 10 amps, and I've had 10 amps on it and nothing happened to it. This is a good one. I've had various ones in the past, don't work. This one was good. It worked for 2 or 3 years and it's still good, so we'll use that one. That can go on there, that can go in there, that can go in there. Lovely. So we've got our power, we've got our radio, we've got a power source, and we've got an amplifier. Now we need to try and find an antenna and a mag mount. Now the original antenna that I had many years ago, There we go. Still got the original dust on it from when it was out in the elements on the rubbish. There we go. Nice mini fire stick. I have got a full-sized one of these ones. It goes all the way up there past the ceiling and to the moon, but that's too big and too long and rattling around up and down hills and everything. What happens is it's so heavy it just rips the mag mount off, and then it ends up falling down, and it goes down past my window, and all I see is a mag mount flapping around on my window down there, threatening to be run over. And then it rips the coax out, and then I have to redo it. I've been there and done it, you lot, so I'm not going to be doing that ever again. This one's alright, it stays where it needs to stay. I've got various other ones, but I find that this, because the SWR just stays where it needs to be. I've had the springers on these machines before. They don't work very well. You try and set the SWR, and it just goes all over the place. Because there's, in the modern machine now, you've got telemetry, you've got all sorts of crap that don't need to be. On the older ones, you didn't have no electrics, so you could do that. But on these new ones, it's not easy. And I'll do another video explaining it, but that's why people set up CBs. They put springers on their lorries and all kinds, and they don't work because they've got the wrong antenna. I've worked it out now. You need something like this. And since I don't go under anything low, I'll be alright. Now I've got to come out here to get the mag mount that I want to use. Now hopefully, the bloody hell was a nail. Oh Jesus. Anyway, hopefully this one will work. Oh, it's cold out here. Right, put that there. So, this is an old mag mount, one of the first ones I ever bought about 10-11 years ago. That's going to go lovely there, I think. It's got a coax on it along with cobwebs. That's fallen apart though. Seems alright. I've not had to adjust it. It's not. This is the original one that it come with, and you can tell that. People have asked me in the past. You can tell because it's one of them crimped on ones. I don't bloody have those. They're a load of crap. Well, I don't like fitting them, but everyone's different. But that, it seems alright. Lovely. There we go, you look. So that's my little CB setup. I've got everything I need. There's the mag mount. I've got the antenna to go on the mag mount. I better just check it, make sure it threads in there okay. A radio, a little adapter thing so I can power two things off of one socket. And we're okay. We're not going to be drawing any more than 10 amps from that and this together. So we're okay there. And yeah, that's it, you look perfect. Right, let's go and have a look at the 2 meter one. Right, so I don't know what the hell's going on, but this doesn't want to thread. I thought this was the original one. I thought I'd used this one before, but I clearly haven't. This doesn't thread in here. It goes in, but this is slightly too big for this thread on this. Oh, that's the wrong side. That's the wrong end for the thread on this. And I don't want to ruin the antenna thread, so I've gone in my little stash here, pulled all of this stuff out. This is my little stash of coax thing, but I've also got some mag mounts in there at the back. So it's there was a lot of mice in here at one point, and they made a lot of things. So let's see what it's like that. Supposed to be bloody magnetic. Don't work very well, does it? Right. God, it's difficult crawling down here, you know. Right, let's pull some of this out. I need two hands, hang on a minute. So, it jolly well looks like we've gone and got ourselves another choice. So it looks like we've got this one here. It's got a ground plane already on it. I must have put that on there for some reason, for some point. Don't know what for. I've got this other one. It looks like it's been wrapped up nicely. It's got the original PL259 on it. It's got some stuff on there somebody's put on. Don't know. I wouldn't have done that. So that obviously wasn't me. I must have acquired this one like that. Or we got this one, bit of a bigger one. Has he got the original? No, I've put a PL259 on there. So this must have been one of the ones that got ripped off. This is one that I've used before, and something's happened and it's ripped off and I've had to put a new one on. I only ever put new ones on if they rip off, and they rip off quite often. So, what am I going to use? What one am I going to use? I don't know. Bloody hell. I've got a choice. Do I want to go and put the ground plane on? Not really. They don't really. They work sometimes, but not all very well. I think I'm going to use this small one. Oh, do I want to use a small one though? Not really, do I? I'm going to use this one. I'm going to put this one on. Yeah. I'm going to put this one on. So let's see. Let's make sure that we thread in all right. Oh, dearie me. That should go in there. That should thread in there nicely. Yeah, that goes in there, lovely. Oh yes, that's the ticket. Look at that. There we go. Nice antenna. And I can always swap the magnets over. It's no sweat to swap them over. If this one isn't very good, I can always bring the one with the ground plane on. I know I can take the ground plane off of this one and put it on this one if I wanted to. I know that. But I could always mess around with it. That's the part of the parcel of setting up a CB setup, is you have to play around with things. You don't just buy things and put it in and it works. You have to play with different things, different ways of setting it up, and all kinds of different things like that. So, nice. Well, there you go, you lot, all done. While I was down there, look, I've got a couple of rolls of this stuff. It's RG58, black, blah blah blah. And, you know, I don't really want to use this for 2 meters. I know some people, look, there's always, I don't care what anyone says, alright? There's always people going, oh, I've used it for 10 years and it's been absolutely fine, nothing wrong at all, it's perfect. I always experience a lot of loss, so I don't want to use it. I like using nice thick stuff for 2 meters, and this is all I've got of 213. There's a patch lead amongst it somewhere as well. It's not a lot of it. I don't think it's going to be long enough, because obviously I need enough of it to go down the tripod along the ground and give me enough distance between me and the antenna. I don't want the radio right next to it. There might be enough there, there might not be. I'll have to test it. Stick a PL259 on the end and see how we go.
Rather sad.
Have a quick little chat with Frank, why not?
That's sort of like, you know, the direct lot, but there you go.
I had a nice little chat with my old mate Frank there. I haven't turned the radios on for months now. I can't remember the last time I turned them on. That was nice to have a little chat. But let's carry on and trying to work out what we're going to do about this 2 meter setup. Coax down there, and we're going to use that. This is my radio. Been through this already. Oh look, got a little thing there. I need to find. Oh, I need an SWR meter. So my last hope of anything that I can think of anyway is this box. I got this box on the shelf. I can't remember what I've got in it. I've literally just took it off the shelf. It's quite heavy. I'll put it on here and we'll see what's in it. Hopefully, I still need an extension speaker for this one because it hasn't got a speaker inside it because it give up. Oh look, coffee. That's stone cold now. Anyway, I need an extension speaker and I need an SWR meter so I can just check the SWR. So, fingers crossed. Whoa, good. One extension speaker, 2 extension speakers. So I've got a choice of 2 different extension speakers. Hello, look. Something about pallets. Just someone come up on the PMR there. I thought we'd have a chat, but they weren't there. Anyway, so I don't need any antenna switches, but I've got some antenna switches. Look, these must be the ones that I saved. I remember I had loads and loads of antenna switches, and I thought to myself, I don't need millions of them. So, I know I collected them over the years, so I kept a couple of these metal type ones. I've got a double one there, and I've got a single one there. I'm chatting about, they're both double, dickhead. Both single, I mean, not double. Wow, what am I going on? They're both single ones. 1 in, 2 out. I've got another one the same there, but this is just a Targi switch one. And this one is a quadruple one. Or a double one, whatever you want to call it. Would you call it double because it's 2 switches, or would you call it quadruple because it's got 4 outlets? I don't know, but whatever it is, it's bigger. Right. Oh look, I've got. Oh yeah, I still need a microphone to go with it, don't I? Right, there we go then. A microphone it is. This one's wired Uniden, I know that for a fact. 100%, that's definitely Uniden. So there we go, there's a microphone. That's my very first ever power mic I bought back in 2011. Oh look, oh my god, don't tell me that's the one I was looking for. I sold a stalker to a subscriber and I couldn't find the bloody microphone for it anywhere. I've got a funny feeling. I've got a funny feeling this might be it. Oh no, he's gonna think I'm a right old liar now. Oh well, never mind. Sorry dude if you're watching, I've here. I've got the mic for it. Oh mate, what a dickhead. That's a nice old mic down there, look. Right, anyway, so I've got a choice of extension speakers. I'm going to choose this one because it's got a bracket on it, but it's got no screws. Oh, it's got one screw. Alright, I'm going to choose that extension speaker. There you go with it. This is a nice one. That's a nice extension speaker, but it ain't got... Has it got a thing on it? It has. I don't know. I think I'm going to pick that one, but I've got a backup one anyway, just in case. I never know. Nice. Right, there we go. I still need a meter though. Hey! I knew I wouldn't have got rid of it. The first ever meter I ever bought. I knew I would have kept it, and here it is. So, it took me a long time to find it. We're literally about 9.5 million hours later, but we got it. Now I've got everything I need for the CB. We was going to look at the 2 meter one, weren't we? So my camera's running out of battery, but just briefly, this video's probably long enough as it is anyway, it's probably getting you a lot bored by now, but this is the radio I'm going to be using, FT1900, what I'd call it, I don't know what I'd call it, but wherever you are, 1900, obviously Yaesu. I know the screen looks a bit dodgy there, but it works fine. This was the good one. I bought it off my friend about 3 or 4 years ago, maybe more years ago, for 50 quid. Sorted that out lovely. The microphone was crap on it, didn't work, so I bought a new one. And we've got that there. There's a spare wire for it. It's, you know, we got a random wire there. Look, we'll get rid of that. Right, we got rid of that wire. Yeah, so this is the power cable for it. I've got a battery to hook it up to, and I've got the antenna. I've got everything. I've got some coax now. All I've got to do is solder a PL259 on the end of the coax, and then I can go and take it out in the garden. I can test it. But I'm not going to do that in that video now because I'm just running out of time. I've been sitting here chatting for too long, chatting on the radio, chatting to you lot. But hopefully you enjoyed, you know, watching me rummage through some stuff to find bits and bobs. If that's something that you're into, I suppose. I've got a nice little setup now to put in my machine, so I'm going to have that in there. I've got an area, I've got everything I need. I found the meter. I need a battery. I found a battery, but it's not got a lot of charge in it. I tested it on the battery tester, and it's not very good. It is the battery that I had in here the last time I used it about 4 years ago. Funnily enough, because I remember where I put it when I took it out, and this is the one. And you can see it's seen better days, where it's been rattling around inside my bag. So, anyway, we'll get all that sorted, we'll get all that put in, and that'll be that job done. So, whether I'll make it today or not, I don't know, but soon I'm going to make a video. I want to test this setup before I go out anywhere. I probably won't be going out anywhere this winter. It'll probably be waiting until the summer before I go out into a field, because I've got to lug the battery and everything along with me. But the idea is, just for a bit of fun, I want to make a completely mobile setup. No noise, no nothing, you know what I mean? And by noise I mean like traffic noise or car noise or anything like that, as well as obviously static noise. But so I want to just take everything out into a field. I've got battery, like I've just explained. I've got a battery, the antenna, the radio, everything I need to have a setup where there's complete quietness around me, and hopefully no noise as well, because I'll be in the middle of nowhere. There'll be no interference from a car, no interference from anything powering the radio. Pure battery power. That's the plan, just for fun, you know. I'm not looking for big results, I'm not looking for massive distances, just fun, alright? So for you lot that take it too seriously and start going, well, you need to do this, you need to do that, otherwise you're not going to get to America, I don't care. I just want to have the fun of going out and doing it. So I'll see you lot later on. Enjoy yourselves, have a fantastic day, and yeah, ciao for now, you lot.